over the middle. Touchdown, Louisiana.
I'm head coach Billy Napier, and you're watching Inside Louisiana Football.
Coming up on Inside Louisiana Football, Coach Napier reviews the Mississippi State game and previews Coastal Carolina. We'll introduce you to soccer's Kacie Powell, and we'll have a look at one of the newest events in Louisiana athletics, the Letter Jacket Ceremony. All that and more on this edition of Inside Louisiana Football. Over 56,000 on hand at Davis Wade, cowbells in hand to greet the Ragin Cajuns, the first matchup between the Cajuns and Dogs since 1987. Louisiana wins the toss and elects to receive, and early on, the Cajuns executing and moving the football on one of the best defenses they'll see this year. Raheem Malone getting several early touches, helping set up Kyle Powell with his first field goal as a Ragin Cajun to cap a 9-play, 54-yard drive to take a 3-0 lead. Dogs would answer on their first drive, converting on 2 third downs and a 4th down. Quarterback Nick Fitzgerald doing most of the damage through the air and with his legs, and it was 7-3 Bulldogs. Next Louisiana possession, quarterback Andre Nunez finds Keenan Barnes for 41 yards, followed by a 9-yard Trey Regis run, and the Cajuns were in business at the Mississippi State 36-yard line. But the drive stalls there when the Cajuns failed to convert the 4th down. Unfortunately, that trend would continue through the second quarter and into the second half. Defensively, Louisiana getting in the backfield on occasion, but the Bulldogs continued to convert and turn drives into points, taking a 42-3 third quarter lead. Offensively, Louisiana with a few splash plays, but the Cajuns couldn't string them together to make a run at the Bulldogs. First offensive possession of the fourth quarter, the Cajuns get in the end zone. Andre Nunez finds Trey Regis on 3rd and 16, and he's breaking tackles and leaving Bulldogs in his wake for a 30-yard gain. That sets up the 4-yard touchdown pass, Nunez to Mississippi native Jamarcus Bradley. The Cajuns fall 56-10 in their first road trip of the season and now must regroup for the conference opener with Coastal Carolina. Coming up next on Inside Louisiana Football, the sit-down with head coach Billy Napier.
To perform, you need speed, skill, strength. With every muscle, every move, you push your body to reach its full potential. But sometimes you just can't push through the pain. That's when you know it's time to address it. So when injury puts you on the sidelines, trust us to get you back in the game. Lourdes Sports Care, the team behind your team.
At the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, our Ragin Cajun spirit goes beyond athletics.
It's time for the sit-down brought to you by Sonic, home of the Ragin Cajun cheeseburger. This is how we Sonic. Welcome back to Inside Louisiana Football. Time once again for the sit-down with head coach Billy Napier. And Coach, let's go back to Saturday night in Starkville. I guess if you had to whittle it down to just a couple of words, those words would be missed opportunities.
Yeah, I think in particular in the first half, we had some opportunities to make some plays on conversion downs. You know, the game came down to 3rd and 4th down on both sides of the ball in the first half in particular. They were able to execute, take advantage of the opportunities that they had, and we did not. So lots of opportunities for our players to learn But a lot of the credit goes to Mississippi State and the quality veteran football team that they have. Certainly a lot of experience there with a veteran quarterback who's playing at a high level.
You won the toss and you decided to receive. You guys came out high tempo, executing. You get down the field and you get 3 points out of it. Talk about that first drive.
Well, they had a really challenging front seven, a lot of size inside, a lot of length on the edge. So we were able to attack the perimeter where we felt like we had some matchup advantages. Guys did a great job executing. I could have done a few things a little bit better in the end of that possession in terms of trying to help our players. But Kyle stepped up and put one right through the uprights, and it was a good start. We'd like to get a touchdown, obviously, but a 3-0 start on the road. SEC West opponent will take that.
Now Mississippi State gets the ball, and you guys had them in a couple of situations on third down. You mentioned that a second ago. You had them in a couple of third down situations and then a 4th and goal situation, but just right there, but not making the play.
Right. I mean, really third and long situations, 3 in particular in the first half, that you'd like to have back, and really just small miscues, in terms of executing techniques and assignments. And really a big learning experience for our players relative to the margin of error was huge against Grambling. And when you're playing a big, tall, long, fast team like Mississippi State, the margin of error is small, and when you make a mistake, they certainly took advantage of those mistakes.
You get the ball back. You hit a deep ball to Keenan Barnes, and then Trey follows it up with a nice run, and you're left with a 4th and 2 situation, and you decide to go for it. And again, it's right there. Matt Barnes is there, but the Andre just couldn't make the connection.
Well, you're exactly right, and I think in regard to what attention to detail is required. If we're going to have a championship level football program and team around here, there's a certain level of attention to detail and a poise that you've got to have to go execute in critical situations. So big time environment, certainly played with great effort. Thought we played physical at times, but we've got to execute, and I think our players will learn from that as we go forward.
So you mentioned it was a rough first half. You take it to the locker room down 35-3, and just talk about what the message was to the team at that point.
Well, you got to play like the score 0-0. You got to go try to play to your identity, the intangibles that you want your team to be known for. And, for the most part, there's good effort. There's physical play on the tape. We just got to gain experience. We've got to get a little bit more maturity as a team. We've got to clean up some of the issues we have. And I think as a staff, we can help them as well. So everybody in the organization's got to take a good look in the mirror, starting with myself. We've got to take 100% ownership and accountability for the things that maybe we did wrong and look at ways that we can get better. We've got to think about solutions and not necessarily problems as we get ready for conference play.
Let's talk about the second half a little bit. The theme kind of continued where we would make a big play on defense but then give up a third down, or we would hit a big play on offense but we couldn't string them together.
Right. So
the inconsistency stayed there.
Absolutely. A little bit of a work in progress on both sides, and I think that the good thing is we did experience some success. We know that we can do it. I think we put our players in position to do it at times. And also I think as a staff we can do something to help our players at times as well. So overall, just a great opportunity for our team to evaluate the game, learn, grow. Certainly, hopefully we make changes that we need to make, not only as players but as coaches, and we can try to put our players and put ourselves in position to have success in the future.
You did have some individual performances that were worth noting. Trey Regis ran hard the way he always does. Eric Garor had his first interception. So you did have some encouraging things to build on.
Well, I think you're starting to see some of the young players, the newcomers that we signed in this past signing class, starting to impact our team, whether that's Eric Garor, Chauncey Manak, certainly Max Mitchell, the freshman left tackle, held his own, against a tough defensive opponent. So we're starting to see some of the new players that we've added impact our team. I think we've got good quarterback play for the most part so far, and we certainly got a good level of skill on offense. I think that we've got the makings of a good football team. The question is going to be how we work and how we prepare and make improvement as we go forward.
So let's turn the page and move on to Coastal Carolina. Another home game. It'll be the conference opener. Big deal around here to get off to a good start in conference play. Tell me what you see in the Chanticleers.
Well, certainly Coastal Carolina is playing good football at the moment. You know, they've had a couple of big wins in a row here. Played really good in the second half of both games. And they finished the season strong last year with 2 wins. You know, they played South Carolina in the opener. But they're making improvement. You can see that they're sound on defense. They're a little bit unique in how they play offense with some option concepts. So it's going to be a challenge, but I'm excited about coming back to our home stadium at Cajun Field, playing in front of our fans. And certainly we look forward to that opportunity.
Well, thanks a lot. We always appreciate the time. Make sure you get out to the Cajun Walk at 3:45. And, of course, kickoff with the Chanticleers at 6:05. Coming up next on Inside Louisiana Football.
To perform, you need speed, skill, strength. With every muscle, every move, you push your body to reach its full potential. But sometimes you just can't push through the pain. That's when you know it's time to address it. So when injury puts you on the sidelines, trust us to get you back in the game. Lourdes Sports Care, the team behind your team.
At the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, our Ragin Cajuns spirit goes beyond athletics.
Over the middle, touchdown, Louisiana.
I'm head coach Billy Napier, and you're watching Inside Louisiana Football.
I'm Kacie Powell. I'm a freshman forward. Well, it was a family thing at the beginning. Me, my mom, my brother, and my dad, we did it for fun, starting off as a family. So my parents just got us into it because they wanted us to know how to defend ourselves. I wasn't so good at first, but taking a couple hits and stuff, like I got better and better, and then I just started to be pretty good at it, and I started going to Junior Olympics, US Open, like all these different competitions around like the country, and I started winning. I made the junior US team when I won nationals for the 7th time. In Pan American Games, I took gold, and I was happy, but I was also just trying to keep my composure for like just trying to stay humble because I knew that it was a higher level than what I was used to, and I was traveling to Peru and Bolivia and all around. It was very challenging, if I'm being honest. I was a female, and like I'd been always put up against the males because not many females were in that like type of industry at a young age at that level, and so he would always, to get me ready for like higher competitions, would put me with males that were a lot bigger and stronger than me, and there were many times that I would walk out crying, and I would say, I want to leave, and my parents would say, no, you have to keep going, you have to keep training, like, and mentally, like, I looked down on myself. I was like, I can't do this, like, I'm not going to win, like, this isn't going to happen. It was worth it at the end because it made me better. It's a lot similar because karate obviously comes with a lot of strength, discipline, being yelled at, being knocked down, you have to get back up. It's made me stronger and going up against the big defenders. I know how to use my body. I feel that I have a lot of power when striking the ball because of the kicks in karate and like just doing numerous times. Like in training, I would have to kick like 100 times, and and soccer obviously is a physical sport as well. And so like it's made me the physical player I am today. But I feel that karate has tremendously helped with my soccer career.
The Letterman's Club is the most prestigious club on this campus because you've sacrificed your entire life to be in this chair. And this jacket means that you've arrived. Because there's a lot of people that wish they had their butt in that seat. I bet you there's a lot of people in your high school that wish they had their butt in that seat or had a spot on that roster. But you not only have a spot on that roster, you contributed. And that's why you're here tonight.
I feel appreciated. That's the biggest thing. I feel appreciated. Like, we are the athletes that contribute to the program, and it's a nice feeling seeing that we are being appreciated tonight.
And Pierce Gilheany. Haley Wisnowski.
How many of you are personally responsible of all the success you've had up till now? No hands. I want to challenge you guys to do this because you know what the sacrifice is about. Is that when you leave here today, call your mom, call your dad, call your grandparent, or whoever was responsible. Text them a picture with your jacket on and say, Mom, Dad, Granny, whoever it is, I've arrived, but I'm not satisfied. I'm not settling, but I wanted to send you this picture because you should wear it. You as responsible as I am for this jacket.
Definitely my mom, man. For all the sacrifices she made, she definitely put me in this position. So, I mean, without her, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I wouldn't be the player I am today. So without her, I mean, like I say, shout out to Mom and everything I'm going to continue to do for you.
It's very rewarding. It's very rewarding. And I'm so proud of him that he's achieved this accomplishment. And I tell you, he has arrived. And the good thing is that he's striving for more in regards to academics as well. So I'm excited for the athletic excellence as well as the academic excellence.
There's a statistic that says that 82% of college athletes get a degree. Listen to me, young people. You can't even get to the interview without being in that number. Be in that number.
To perform, you need speed, skill, strength. With every muscle, every move, you push your body to reach its full potential. But sometimes you just can't push through the pain. That's when you know it's time to address it. So when injury puts you on the sidelines, trust us to get you back in the game. Lourdes Sports Care, the team behind your team.
At the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, our Ragin Cajuns spirit goes beyond athletics.
I'm head coach Billy Napier, and you're watching Inside Louisiana Football.
What you got tomorrow? Everybody understand? All right, here we go. Get in here. Let's go. It's time to compete, man. That's what this game's about. It's about competition. This is the best opportunity we've had to do it. Here we go. Compete on 3. 1, 2, 3. Compete.
Now listen to me, okay? I want you to know this, right? That's a good football team. Everybody hear me? Okay, a lot of the credit goes to them. Everybody understand? They certainly executed at a higher level than we did. Anybody disagree with that? Okay, now you're gonna go in here and watch this tape tomorrow, and there's gonna be lessons all over the place. Does everybody hear me? There's gonna be mental errors. There's gonna be more fundamentals and techniques. Right? There's gonna be loafs. There'll be some loafs on the tape that you won't be proud of. Right? There'll be execution that could be the difference in the offense staying on the field. There'll be execution that can be the difference in the defense getting off the field. Does everybody understand me? Okay. What we cannot do is let this game right here, right, and the emotions that you went through during that right there affect who we play next week and how we practice and prepare next week. Does everybody understand that? All right. Now, we've made some mistakes out there today. All right. We're going to learn from those mistakes. The key to the drill, men, is that we fix the issues that we have. Does everybody understand that? And I'm not just talking about the players now. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. You need to know this. You're going to get my best effort. You're going to get this coaching staff's best effort. All right, does everybody understand that? And what I'm asking you to do is give me your best effort. Does everybody understand that? Nobody's happy about what happened out there. All right? Nobody's happy about that. All right? But we got to rally the troops here and show up tomorrow and prepare to go beat our first in-conference opponent. Does everybody understand that? We play Coastal Carolina next week. Okay? And our goal is to win our division and go win our conference championship. I'm going to tell you something. We have the players in here to get that done. Does everybody hear me? But the key, every individual in here, including myself, has to get better. Everybody good here? Worked back in the winter, man. We went in that indoor, okay, about 16 times. We call it identity program, right? Right now, it's time to make a statement about who we are and our identities. Everybody understand that? All right, here we go. Identity on 3. 1, 2, 3, identity.